What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have another truck video for you. Today we're not doing the exterior or the interior. We are actually gonna start getting into some performance mods, and I felt like the best beginner first mod, first anything that you're gonna throw into performance, the easiest would be for me is a cold air intake setup. I don't know if this is going to be like a true cold air intake, but we're going to throw it at it and see what happens. We got the Spectra Performance Universal Intake Kit. We're going to give that a shot. And then basically we got a Spectra 45 and a coupler. And we got our Spectra air filter. Now all of this came out to right around $100, and that was a considerable cheap difference compared to like a K&N setup or something, where you could buy it all prefabricated, guaranteed to fit, $300 to $400. Not for me, whatever. So we're gonna go the cheap route and see how that works out, and we're gonna do a little before and afters and see how it makes a difference. That's pretty much it, guys. Let's hop right in. What's going on, guys? Alright, so here we have my truck. It is an 04 F150 4.6 2-valve PI. And we got the cold air intake parts that I bought. I don't know if they're gonna work. I'm hoping. I'm gonna pull the parts out and mock it up to see if it's gonna, like, you know, match up. But all you should really need, from what I could tell, is a little ratchet and a 10 mil and a flathead screwdriver. That's all you're gonna need. So let me get this mocked up. Alrighty, guys, so here we are. I got this out, and this bad boy. Oh, that's kind of stiff. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this, but I'm starting to think this might work. Let me just go ahead and grab that piece for you. I don't know exactly how this is gonna fit up yet, or where I'm gonna put everything for permanent, but like something like that, and then have the sensor go in and call it a day. It'd be more like a RAM intake than like cold air intake, because we need to get it like way over here or something, like try to get it as far away from the heat as we can, you know. I don't know, but this is what we're looking at. Now we gotta figure it out and make it pretty. Alrighty, guys, so here we have it. It's all set up. It looks alright. We gotta work on it, find a mounting bracket, because that little one that came with it isn't gonna work. I don't know how I'm gonna mount it up, but I need to get it somewhere so it's not just, you know, hanging. And I do need to go get a longer tube for my, don't quote me on this, EGR, maybe, but for now I just have this tube running into here, and it works just fine. I don't know how I feel about it. It gives it a little more pep on the step, but for the most part it's alright. It whistles a little bit, like when you're really under pressure, it kind of makes a little whistling noise, but it's pretty cool, and did exactly what I wanted it to do, so I can't complain. So I did forget to mention that I had to make some modifications to my stock MAF sensor. I basically had to take it out of that little chamber it was in with the stock air filter inside, and what I did was I cut the flanges down to where it was round, and I did that on both sides. And then I went to I went to Lowe's, and I picked up this fitting because it was the only 3 to 3.5 inch reducer sort of thing. It was in the plumbing department. I picked it up because it would work, and it did have a full sheet of tin going around it, so I had to cut that in half so I could pinch this down tighter, and this end set up pretty nice. So those were the little modifications I had to do with it. And with this tube here, this clips, like it squeezes the tube, so that works. I am gonna have to buy a longer one so I could just connect this straight down there, and that's about it. Just wanted to update you guys on some other things. But I know you can't really see it all that well, but my bumper is pooped and my tailgate's dinged up. So I had my truck parked on the side, and in the middle of the night some drunk guy hit my car and pushed it all the way down to where the fence is missing, and my truck was up over the curb and his car was in the cemetery. So that's great. Alrighty guys, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I encourage you to hit that like button and go subscribe to my channel, because we are just at the beginning of what we are going to be doing to this F-150. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I got a long list of things I want to do. So stick around and subscribe so you guys could see more, and stay tuned. Thank you guys. Have a good one.